Okay, let us learn how to derive the root mean square current of a half-wave rectified current. So for example, we have this current against time graph with a period of about 0.02 seconds, and of course a peak current of 10 ampere. So of course the root mean square current, the formula given to us is I naught over 2, means that in order to calculate the root mean square current of a half-wave rectified current, I simply just use 10 divided by 2, which is just equal to 5 ampere. But of course, how do we actually derive it? Okay, so first, let us learn the first step. Okay, first step, we need to square the current against time graph. So when you square the current against time, remember, don't draw the McDonald. So this part must be curved. So you square it, and you notice that if you cut into half, meaning from 100, because how do I actually get 100? You simply just 10 square, because just now the peak current is about 10, so you 10 square, you get 100, and there's 2 empty space. So this part, you can cut it and put inside. Then the second part, right, which is, let's just say I shade it purple, I put it inside the second part. So what you actually get is actually the rectangle that you see on the right hand side of the screen. So you can see that my current here is 50, current square, sorry, 50, then of course this part is 0.01. So that is the very first step, and of course the second step is to determine the mean. How to determine the mean? The mean, you simply just use the area under the graph divide by 1 period. So the area under the graph is only the yellow shaded region, right, which is just 50 multiplied by 0.01, so it's about 0.5, and you divide by the period. The period is not 0.01, it's actually 0.02. So you divide by 0.02, your mean square current, or what I call the mean, is 25 ampere square. The third step, you need to root it. So when you do the square rooting, right, square root 25, you'll get about 5 ampere. So this 5 ampere that we derive, right, is actually the root mean square current of a half-wave rectified current. Okay, so if I draw on the current against time graph, so the root mean square current will look something like this. So this is your root mean square current, which is about 5 ampere. So this thing is IRMS equal to 5 ampere. So which is consistent with the result, because the result, the so-called formula, right, is I naught over 2. That will give you the root mean square current.